beyond that, but I'll stop it there for now. And let's talk about this lineup. So hopefully you guys saw that what we're starting with here. We're starting with Never Judge a Dram by its color. Second whiskey in will be Honey I've Made Toast. Third will be Spanish Splendor. Fourth, Norwegian Wood. Fifth is Marmalade Pie. Sixth is Take Me to the Chippy. And seven, we're finishing with All the Feels. Uh, should be a fun lineup. I barely remember running through this one, but I'm looking forward to tasting it again for the first time now along with you guys. Uh, as you guys probably know, I see mostly some regulars in here. But if anybody's new or needs a refresher, we run through this tasting twice. First time through, you've got the blind pamphlet or PDF open if you want to take a look at that. I'll be telling you what the cask style is and such, but there is that missing information that we'll go through the second time when we do the full reveal. And at that point, we'll set links up so that you can purchase those bottles online from our shop as well if you want to do that. But let's stop with me yakking and let's go on to number one, which is called Never Judge a Dram by its color. So what do we have here? This is starting on maybe the light side based on the name and the color of the whiskey here. This is from a second fill ex-bourbon barrel, 3rd of April for the distillation date, 224 bottles from the Outturn and 59% alcohol. It's got a floral and waxy side to it right off the nose for me.
Yeah,
Some chamomile tea.
it's like floral and woody, and then like a touch of cream as well.
Mhm. Yeah, almost going into like a vanilla yogurt territory.
Yeah, yeah. Or even like maybe not even as sweet, maybe a touch of sour cream.
Yeah. Yeah, and even for me, like a hint of lemon meringue in there.
Yeah.
Touch of citrus coming through. Yeah, still, it knows it's fresh. It's got some toastiness and a bit of wood spice in there, but it seems like that if freshness is a note or a nosing note, that's what I'm getting off this one more than anything else.
Palette is nice. It's floral again,
Mhm.
like apple skin. There's decent amount
Yeah,
of spice to it.
yeah, definitely some apple skin notes on there, and that floral note again, kind of going in like a Viognier territory when you're talking wine, with that honeysuckle and slight like peach blossom note. Touch of honey, a little bit of like a lemon zinger tea with a hint of ginger in there, spice wise for me.
Mm, it's lovely.
Yeah, yeah, super bright. Not necessarily a long finish, but I wouldn't expect that with the second fill bourbon barrel. But it's that like super bright but super approachable style. Good one to start with.
Yeah, I like how toasty it is. And
Yeah.
you can feel that high alcohol, but it's not dominating the whole palate. I was actually kind of shocked just when I looked and it was 59%.
Hmm.
I knew it was high, didn't expect it to be that high.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, it's got body, but it's pretty lithe in style where it's not like this crazy over the top expressive dram. Pretty comfortable with what it has.
Yeah. There's some nice spirit notes with, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, perhaps on the younger side, going into those new make notes. I added a few drops of water just for kicks. Um, the spice sticks around. There's this oiliness that comes out a bit more, which I quite like as well. And more of like a creamy macadamia nut note on the palate there.
Cool. Yeah, there's some
Yeah,
nuttiness to it.
right on.
Hmm.
Well, let's put that one aside for now and let's go on to number two. Number two is called Honey I've Made Toast. This is from a refill ex-bourbon hogshead, 31st of March, 261 bottles from Outturn, 62.3% alcohol. So depending on the age, these guys could have been actually distilled within 4 days of each other, one and two.
Oh. Hmm.
It's definitely, I get that toastiness, and it's got this sort of starchy, nutty note that's more prominent versus the last one.
Yeah, definitely. It feels like dense.
Yeah, yeah, maybe a touch more. I mentioned Viognier on the other one as a wine, which tends to be a little bit lighter wine-wise, like, and not a lengthy finish on Viognier as well. Typically, this is kind of going more into like a Gewürztraminer slash Riesling style, where it's a little bit richer, a little bit more structured. Still has some floral notes, but some nice wood coming through there as well. A little bit of peanut shells on the nose, and that honey is coming through as well. A little less citrus than the first one.
Oh, definitely. It it has this like floral honey note. Like it
Yeah,
my I don't remember where we got it. We got this tub of like Alberta farmed honey
nice.
and unpasteurized, and it has this like kind of meadowy
Cool.
note to it. Um, that first time I opened it up, I thought maybe something was wrong with the honey, but
Yeah,
it's just the smell that it gives. But it kind
like
of reminds
maybe
me
a
of
touch
that.
of, I don't know about that honey, but maybe a touch of like clover and honey on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the first one was bright. This one's a little bit mellower at the same time. Still getting those toasty notes. The toastiness is on the palate as well. Chris says, uh, let's see, my note. This nose reminds me of my mom's stritzel braided egg bread. Cool. Warm out of the oven with honey slathered on it. Yeah, I could see that. I haven't had stritzel as much, but even like a sourdough bread toasted with honey.
Interesting. The taste it leans like to me, it reminds me like of like a Melba toast
Hmm.
of nuttiness. But the nose too, I was picking it up. It's like everything is soaked. It's like the fruit is just soaked. It's like minced meat pie, like all that soaked fruit.
Yep.
Like old cherry, but it's not over the top.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost like, what am I trying to think? Like the first one's got a bit more of a Fino sherry note to it with those green apple skins and citrus. This one's kind of like going into like a lighter Tokai or dessert wine territory.
It's like, I don't know, it's heavy. Like everything about this to me, it
Hmm.
feels heavy and dark. And it just reminds me of like
Does have a density.
raisins and yeah, everything like dark cakes and
Nice.
heavy
I think
sherry,
it's
sports, rum.
Yeah, thinking of dark fruits like blackberry for me is coming off now. Not full on jam, but fresh blackberries
Yeah.
on the palate especially.
That palette
Nice.
is really nice. I don't know. It's yeah, it's got a nice toastiness to it.
Thin crust pizza with hot honey, say Trevor and Susie. Cool. It even has a bit of that like chili spice
Nice.
with the honey on the palate.
Mm,
Mm,
very cool.
cool. Curious to see how those ones evolve over time too. So we'll see what happens on the second round with those. On to number three. Number three is called Spanish Splendor. If you have the PDF file open, you'll see this is a clear bottle, uh, part of the Heresy range, small batch blank single malt addition to the Heresy range. Cast types in this one include refill ex-bourbon and first fill Oloroso hogsheads, 10th of September for the distillation day, 2,277 bottles from the Outturn, 50% alcohol. I I could be very wrong on this, and I'm not going to be able to look it up, and I don't want to put Kelly and Rob on the spot because it'd be take some digging, but I bet, and I feel like there's at least one other bottle in the Heresy range that had 10th of December or September for the distillation date.
Mm,
But
interesting.
let's give this guy a try.
Yeah, and everything like I said about dark fruits and
Yeah,
like old wines is like times 10 in this dram.
yeah, copy paste.
Yeah, but in caps.
Yeah, all caps. Yeah, the like big time raisin notes on their dates even for
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
It's almost going into that like the brick of dates that you can buy at the superstore that are just all like
that's
one
right.
big thing. Yep,
Slammed into a tub.
yep.
Yeah,
A little bit of like a yogurt creaminess to it on the nose. A little bit lactic for me.
yeah, yeah. I can see that. It's like a homemade kind of caramel
Yeah,
sauce. Yeah, kind of
yeah, or like a rum raisin pie with a vanilla ice cream on top.
very cool.
Yeah, almost going into like light strawberry milkshake notes on the nose for me right now.
Very cool. My palate's just coming back
Mm.
to me from being sick for weeks, but
Yep,
I'm definitely not 100%.
all good. Uh, really toasty on the palate again and
Hmm.
some spice, but like it keeps it from being like just cloying. It's got a bit of a bite even at 50% alcohol, at least on this first round, which I quite like. Touch of like nutmegish spice to it. A little bit of ginger again, but those strudel and toasty notes come through. Uh, Derek saying he gets the butterscotch reference. Yeah, I get that on the palate as well. Um, yeah, it's like a well-rounded, but also like quietly spicy dram.
Yeah, I think the ABV really works for this. It's nice to have
Hmm.
something you can just drink every day and not think about. And that's what I love about these heresy ranges is
Yeah,
still cast strength and I'm happy to have it, but I don't need it all the time blowing my
yeah.
face.
I kind of want to try this against another of the heresy bottles we have. What's it called? It's the one with the lady in the red dress on it.
Scarlet. Is
Yeah,
it
yeah, Scarlet
Scarlet?
something, not Scarlett Johansson. Scarlet
Scarlet
Marzipan.
marzipan.
Yeah. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Will. Because I quite like that one for something with a bit more of a sherry tone to it as well. Yeah, some nice praline and nut notes coming through right now on this now as well. That is cool. I agree with you, Harmony. I think this one does hold up nicely with those spice notes at 50%.
Hmm. It also reminds me of those chocolates you get that are dipped in like powdered chocolate
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
just like coats your mouth and also has it's just a really nice kind of like toasty chocolate and
yeah,
maybe even reminds me a little bit of like a Fig Newton
yeah.
bar. Yeah.
It has that a little bit of the creaminess that you get in like those Lindt chocolates, which are
Yeah.
just like crack to me.
Yeah, pretty much any chocolate is crack to me. Yeah.
Yep, that's good. Will saying from my notes, Scarlet Marzipan was a Speyside Highland blend as opposed to this one, which is just Highland question mark. Uh, Probably, I would guess it's got to be either Speyside or Highland, as much as regions mean anything right now.
Mhm.
But yeah, to be continued on that.
Mhm. Trying to get answers on the first round, Will. Come on. You
Yeah,
know better. Evan's a professional.
Oh, well, I wouldn't go that far. Let's go on to number four.
All right.
Number four has the potentially questionable if your mind is in the gutter all the time, like Chris and I, name of Norwegian wood. Initial cask for this one was an ex-bourbon barrel. Final cask was a second fill hogshead number four plus char. That's a pretty hefty char to that one. 24th of October, 224 bottles from the Outturn, 60.8% alcohol. Another north of 60 ABV one.
Hmm.
Yeah, Will says he can tell a story about Andrew's feelings about the Scottish whiskey regions. Andrew has feelings on a lot of things when it comes down to it. I think he's kind of inflicted those feelings on us as well, his staff. Either that or we are like completely independent thinkers and we just reach the same conclusion, which is possibly likely to.
Yes, we do not have a hive mind.
No, not at all.
Individual. Yeah. This is like, it reminds me of like shop class.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
then
I can
it's
see that.
also got these like wonderfully decadent, kind of savory, desserty notes like underneath it.
It's like shredded coconut coming out for me right now
Ooh,
on it.
crazy.
Probably those toasty notes from the second cast there, I'm guessing. Touch of blackberry and even into like huckleberry pie on the nose for me right now. A la mode again with the vanilla ice cream on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, even hints of blueberry jam on this one.
Really, it's all chocolate for me, like coffee and
Yeah,
chocolate, and
nice.
I can see that vanilla.
Hmm.
There's definitely like a weightiness to this. I hope it's creamy,
Yeah,
like on the mouth.
it seems like it's going to be spicy, but
Mhm. Oh, it's nice. It's so nutty.
oh yeah,
Oh my gosh. It's like chocolate mousse with like crushed pistachios on it.
yeah, that's a good call. It has this like that nuttiness is there. It just thanks for that to that number four char second fill as well. It just has like a singed note to everything as well. Touch of coffee grounds and like somehow you made or you couldn't decide what to get at the high end breakfast or buffet for dessert, so you got like one fruit flan and then one tiramisu and then just ate them both together.
There's also something on the finish here that reminds me of like toasted sesame oil.
Oh,
It's just like sitting in
nice.
the container. You haven't done anything with it, but there's a, something there for me.
Yeah, that sesame note's a really good one. Like you're gonna end up using it either in a stir fry
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, there's definitely like a savoriness. Like for like half a second, I almost thought something fishy was going on in there. Um,
You said sesame oil, and my I immediately went to like California roll territory.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's got that freshness, but of sushi, but it's like it's not like full on fishy.
No. Interesting.
There's a song called Norwegian Wood. I haven't looked this one up, so that's what the name comes from, I guess.
Beatles.
Really?
Beatles.
It's a Beatles song. It's horrible.
Nice.
Which is why I have to call it Viking Boner because I can't stand the song.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that does sound like much more appetizing. Totally.
Oh, that's funny. This is lovely. I'm really enjoying this. Very different.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know if
it'd
I
be I
know
would
this
love to try
spirit.
this like I'd love to try this like pre second cask as well.
Hmm.
Because well, I know what the distillery is, but there's hints to that distillery that are kind of getting masked by the second cask there, but kind of tweaking it quite a bit, which is cool.
Mm. Yeah, see, if I had to guess, I would not know what to guess. Like, I don't even know if I would put this in like Scottish territory.
Yeah.
It it
There's
reminds me of some world whiskeys I've had.
yeah. Again, I know what it is and I can recall it, but it's got hints to two specific distilleries for me that uh I always remind me of fruit salad, like right off the hop.
Cool.
Let's go on to number five.
Mm.
So number five is called Marmalade Pie. Entire maturation in a first fill Oloroso, but 18th of September for the distillation date, 664 bottles for that really full Oloroso, but 58.3% alcohol.
Mm.
I just took a peek at the notes and mentioned on the palate side, but I can see this even on the nose. Dark grain rye bread, roasted walnuts, rosemary infused olive oil, which I can get a bit of that. Probably because I read it. No, I'm nosing it. But chili flakes and spicy orange marmalade.
It smells like a whiteboard eraser and marker.
Nice. That's cool. I can get that marker for sure.
Yeah.
Were you in the I was in the chalkboard era still, and then overhead projector. Did you have whiteboards at school?
I started in chalkboard era and I
Oh,
think in
you,
my like like 10, 11 somewhere it transitioned. Um,
you were there for the evolution.
yeah, just like cell phones.
Nice.
I grew up without them and then they were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's along with that marmalade, it kind of goes into like limoncello notes on the nose, not quite lemon pledge, like it's not that solventy
Mm.
or like cleaning note. It's more of that like super ripe lemon with sugar note.
Oh, interesting. Because when you said lemon pledge, or like limoncello, I thought of there's like Seville orange cello,
Oh yeah,
and that's a
yeah.
little bit more for me. Like,
Good call. Yeah, even a touch of the going into is it Drumshanbo that does the orange citrus gin?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
really good.
very cool. There's still some nice chocolate and raisin, and the
Yeah.
Oloroso sherry is doing nice work here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to taste this soon, but the right now the nose is like red rose tea with a touch of honey and a cinnamon stick in it.
Hmm.
Oh, nice palette as well.
Yeah, lots of cinnamon on the palate.
Kind of going into like just a touch of gin territory in the background again, like with those floral spice notes for me. A little bit botanical. Like just a touch of pine sap,
Hmm.
but tons of dried fruits, that butterscotch note again, honey, marmalade still there. I
Yeah.
really like the spice that's kind of carried along with everything though.
Yeah, the spice just like holds all the fruits together because you have
Yeah.
everything like from citrus fruits to heavy dense like dark chocolate covered cherries and blackberries.
Well,
And
and
then you
we've
get some
had,
savory notes too. Like
yeah,
it's pretty
I've
cool.
I've had single casks from this distillery without naming names yet, but in the past that some of them are utterly fantastic, but you get the occasional one that's full sherry maturation that just ends up being like almost like drinking maple syrup, like just like hyper rich and going slightly gloopy in territory in that style, like where it's just too decadent.
Yeah.
Spice in this one just keeps it interesting.
Yeah, the maple's starting to come through. Ever since you said it, I didn't really get much before, but now I do. Just little kiss of maple.
Yeah. Still getting that cinnamon stick note in there as well for me.
Oh yeah, lots.
Like not hyper spicy, it's just there. You're stirring it in the drink. Ooh, that's good. Actually, I added a few drops of water just for kicks, and surprisingly holds up to water very well as well. Touch of like an apple cider note coming through with the water.
Cool.
Very cool. Okay, on to number six. Number six is called Take Me to the Chippy. Distillery X Rare Release. Cast types on this one are Refill X Bourbon, HTMC, and Oloroso X Isla Hogsheads. X Isla is interesting. HTMC means heavy toast, medium char. So a pretty good combination of X Bourbon and X Sherry hogsheads with some hogsheads that have essentially been rejuvenated for another round in here as well. 26th of May for the distillation date, 924 bottles for the Outturn, and 54.7% alcohol. Second lowest ABV of the night so far. Getting that citrus again on this, but this is more of a like a coastal citrus for me.
Mhm. Yeah, it's definitely got some salty vibes.
Yeah, squeezing some lemons or even limes on raw oysters. Some shellfish notes on there quite a bit for me right now with that salt.
Mm.
Floral seems to be a thing though. Like there's a hint of floral notes in behind there as well.
It's a pot of mussels with a white wine sauce.
Nice. Now I'm hungry.
And here I'm like, I think I don't eat enough coastal foods because I'm not
Yeah.
getting anything in this. I need a
Mussels
talk.
and
I was gonna say I need a talk to me chippy glass, not just a take me to the chippy. I need a
that's right. That mussels and white wine sauce. The white wine sauce is just coming through like crazy now. That's a great call.
to me there's
Even like
like
some cut
yeah,
up scallions in there.
oh, and to me there's something like charred about this.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the grill or the wood or if it's like in the malting process or how it's heated, but there's something in here that's like very toasted.
The toastiness comes through on the palate more for me, and I'm surprised that the coastal notes, at least on first sip, are like muted versus the nose, where the coastal notes were all over the place for me.
Oh, yeah, it's all over the palate now that I taste it. But there's also some beautiful kind of citrus and fruit notes. I mean, mostly like lime and lemon skins and oils.
Yep. There's a chalkiness to this one, like a minerality to it on the palate as well.
Yeah.
It comes out
Killian,
more on the finish.
right. Yeah. Ham on the palate, Kelly and Rob say. I can agree with that.
Nice. Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, like almost going into like a not quite a honey ham, more like a rosemary ham style wise for me right now. Like not super herbaceous, but there's something there. That floral note is sticking around too. There's just this touch of like lavender in the background for me. Maybe coming from those Exila casks, who knows? Mm.
These just have to be Lafroy casks. Just like it's so
Not
ashy
Bowmore?
for me.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's fair.
It's probably not.
Well, this must have been the Exila Oloroso hogsheads, I'm assuming would have come from the SMWS.
Fair enough.
Uh,
But, I mean, it makes sense.
because yeah, and the distillery this comes from is not, they don't own an Isla distillery.
Oh. Mhm.
That one actually tastes the water really nicely as well. Almost gets like an oily, uh, like a seafood sort of like bouillon or soup note to it. What's the big seafood note soup with saffron that I'm bouillabaisse? Pardon me. Has a bit of that on both texturally and flavor wise with water on the palate for me. I like that one a lot.
Mm.
Okay, last but not least on our first round through, let's go on to all the feels. One cast type in this one. This is the first fill ex-bourbon hogshead, 5th of March for the distillation date. 268 bottles in the Outturn, 57.2% alcohol.
Hmm. Um, this smells like a Sharpie covered cast.
I was just thinking this is the sharpiest whiskey from this distillery I think I've nosed in a while.
Yeah. So got some nice like it just reminds me of a cast. Like your
Yeah.
broken arm, like
Yep.
all tatted
So
up
everybody signed
inside.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of dirty. You're
A little bit
definitely
of that.
using things to try to scratch yourself,
Yeah. It's
rulers
just
and
like
It's
the
bacon flavored Sharpie though.
a bacon
nice.
flavored Sharpie.
And if Sharpie hasn't made that, maybe
Okay.
bacon scented is what they should go for. They can make it bacon flavored, but they should market it as bacon scented because that would make more sense. Um,
Well, you're the no fun dad. Don't eat the markers.
that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Kids, at least not while I'm watching, please.
Right. Licking it will not save its life.
That's right.
Dead.
Um, yeah, that Sharpie nose, still getting that. Is it so the cast, is it like a new school, the blue cast, where it's like a slightly different, or is it the old school sort
I
of
think it's
like,
white and powdery and
yeah,
like very gauzy, and
yeah,
that's what
that's
it
what I
reminds
figured.
me of first off. Immediately.
Well, at least it's all the feels and not all the smells after you take that cast off then.
Ah,
Mm. Good minerality of this one again as well. There's again a hint of that chalkiness on the finish. It's a little bit drier than I expected on the finish too. A little bit of tannin coming through and drying out my palate there. Smokiness sticks around. So does the saltiness and coastal notes. Touch of a floral note in there again that I'm surprised with. But it's got that clean coastal oily style of that usually jumps out as one specific island distillery for me.
oh, and I was going to say the fact that I find this not so clean and medicinal also reminds me
Mhm.
of that one particular distillery.
Nice. I'll have to see if we're on the same page at the end of this.
Oh, we definitely are. Only because when I thought of all the feels whiskey, this is exactly the distillery I thought it was. And then on the nose, I was like, oh, yeah, I know this one.
Yeah, it's going a lit like a touch barnyardy with time in the glass. That could be that Sharpie note coming through again though too.
It's so heavily peated,
Yeah.
so salty. It's like throwing like green, like sappy wood into a fire.
Yeah, it's good news.
That's great.
Cool. So that is our first run through. Let's get ready for the reveal by going back to number one and seeing how it's holding up. Never judge a dram by its color. Oh, still hyper fresh. It's kind of got a touch of movie popcorn going on right now. Actually, not
Oh,
movie popcorn, just popcorn with very little butter to it.
mm, fluffy whip.
Yeah, Yeah. Yeah. A
And
touch of like cotton candy notes even.
yeah, yeah. Going slightly
Those,
banana, like those
yeah.
banana marshmallow.
Those, well, and those, those strawberry bonbon marshmallow ones.
Yeah, yep.
Getting that on the nose right now too.
Mm,
It, that's still light, but it is still like the palate holds up even after the last one we had, the peated whiskey.
I agree.
Impressive.
It feels like juicier. The tannins, like all those
Yeah.
tea tannins, have softened up really nicely.
Yeah.
I think this would be a great bottle to just surprise yourself with. You'd think like, oh, I'm just gonna go have this like everyday dram. I already know what this is, and then boom, it just hits you. It's different than your first impression. I think it's quite loud the second time than it was the first time, and I thought it was already quite expressive.
Dan Allen asks if if you allow your dog to taste yet, but she's still a minor.
Yes, but she can smell it, which she
Mhm.
Even in
doesn't.
dog years, though?
No, not in dog years. That's not how we run this house.
That's right.
I really like this.
Okay. Yeah, still getting that fresh popcorn. That's cool. Okay, for the reveal. So this is a returning bottle. It was first appeared back in September of 2024 in Outturn, and it is from Aberfeldy Distillery.
Mm,
Share my screen here. So this is SMWS 60.36, the 36th cask of Aberfeldy that was bottled by the SMWS. Outturn Distillery is in the Highlands. It's on the younger side. You can see that kind of based on the color, even though it's a second fill ex bourbon barrel as well. But didn't leach a lot of color from that cask, regardless of how long it was in for, which is pretty cool. Distilled on the 3rd of April 2014. And yeah, cool Aberfeldy bottling. Lighter in style, but also at a much higher strength than we get from their official bottlings. Really wish they do more than 40% on their official stuff, but what can you do? That's why we have society bottles. Okay, back to number two. How's it holding up? Honey, I've made toast. The toast note is there. It's kind of going into a multigrain bread territory for me on the nose. The kind that you get where it's got like the bits of like seed and granola on the crust of the toast of the bread itself. Oh, you're muted there, Harmony.
I was gonna say, well, that's where you're getting also those hints of sweetness from because most like
Yeah.
multi-grain bread has more sugar in it.
Yep. True. Bit of sunflower oil on
Mhm.
there as well on the nose for me.
Nice. I get this like it was I didn't get it so much the
Mhm.
first round, but the second round it just reminds me of like soaked oats and like
Yeah.
sliced like dried pear, dried apples
Hmm.
that are just coming alive in your porridge.
Yep. Touch of honey in the porridge.
Hmm.
Yeah. Even goes into like a little bit of like a quince jelly note to it. So this is, I think, from Kelly's notes. This is only the second time we've seen this distillery, Kelly. In Canada here, this is 79.13 for honey I've made toast. A distillery that's seen not a not so quiet, but sort of surge of popularity with demographic of whiskey geeks. For some reason, a lot of people in Ontario, there seems to be a whiskey club out there that seems to like absolutely love this distillery, and we probably get more orders coming through there than we do in Alberta itself for this distillery as well.
I think it might have something to do with a past brand ambassador.
Yeah, I think that is has a lot to do with it, actually.
And we're okay with it.
Yep. Yeah. I just wish the current owners or the current distribution would get more bottles out to
Yeah.
Alberta. But what can you do? So this is the other distillery that is owned by the same company, Distel, that still owns Bunnahabhain and Tobermory. This is Deanston Distillery. That is quietly quite larger than both of those ones. Deanston is a Highland distillery. This guy is 15 years old. From the 31st of March, 2009. So not from the same year as the first one there.
Very nice.
Yeah, Deanston has this tends to have this like rich vanilla-y driven sort of like toasty style, especially the Deanston Virgin Oak gets a lot of that too, but it's almost hyper sweet, that one. This one's a lot more in balance, I'd say.
Yeah. That floral and toastiness kind of just bring it all together.
Hmm.
It's like having a
Yeah,
really
agreed.
great breakfast with like a fresh pot of flowers at the center. It's really lovely.
Deanston VO.
Virgin oak.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah. And he's a right. It's my favorite one.
Nice. I've never been like a Deanston guy where I've gone out and searched stuff, possibly because I I was too busy chasing after Tobermory and Boonhoven from the same company.
Mhm.
That company is definitely in a weird spot right now, though, just because they were purchased by Heineken, or the company that owns Heineken, about 2.5, 3 years ago now, and uh, the assumption, and I think it was actually full on said, they had every intention of selling off their spirits arm, and it's still part of the Heineken brand labeling. They wanted to keep the wine side of things, but not the spirit side of things. And then I guess probably didn't get the money or weren't looking at getting the money they were hoping for from that
Yeah.
sale.
It'll happen.
Yep, eventually, just maybe not for what they want.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
back
a great
to
bottle.
Spanish Splendor. What's that, Harmony?
I said I think it's a great bottle, and
Yeah, it is.
it's nice to see it in Canada because we definitely just don't get to see this distillery from
Nope.
the core line or anyone. So I'm
Yep.
happy to see it.
Yeah, it's maybe because the importer was expecting it to sell too, but they've been very much treating that whole brand category as an also ran compared to everything else they own or bring in, that's for sure.
Yeah. The nose on this Spanish Splendor is like so sticky.
Yeah.
Like,
Kelly and I have just
Yeah.
decided it's gone oozy.
Oozy.
yeah.
Boozy.
Oh, for sure.
Technical term.
Yeah. Yeah. So Harmony's thinking like Garbage Pail Kids type stickiness, and you guys are thinking like Ninja Turtles type ooziness.
No,
I'm trying to think of my 80s references here.
I don't know. The ooze is green. This is definitely not
Mhm.
green. This is like molasses
Yeah.
oozy and just sticky dates and raisins and all the juices from berries and
Yeah. Yeah. You
port wine
can,
and sherry wines and
that date note is still there. Does have some aged Oloroso notes on there without going
Mhm.
into the balsamic. Like it's still rich. It's not going sour or vinegaresque.
Mhm. Oh man, that is so
Still
cool.
has that spice too.
Yeah.
It's surprising. Like this is like based on the flavors I'm getting on this one, I would expect it to be I feel like I would feel like I'd need to brush my teeth on some drams like this.
Yeah.
But it's actually like a light-ish body. It's not like just a
Yeah.
full body coat your palate dram.
Yeah.
Thanks to that spice, I think partially too, but also the distillate.
Yeah, like it smells like you would have to check the calories on
Yeah,
this
that's
before
right.
you pour a
That's right.
dram, but
Yeah.
then you don't.
Yeah. There ain't no stevia in this one, that's for sure.
Yeah. This is great.
Okay. Spanish Splendor. Share my screen here and see what we can find out about this guy. Part of the Heresy range again, hence the clear bottle here, and the 50% alcohol. So 10-year-old small batch Highland single malt. So still a single malt. This isn't a blend, and they've done that quite a bit with Heresy range. We do get, as was said about Scarlet Marzipan, that was a blend of Highland and Speyside whiskeys. This one is all from All One Distillery in the Highlands. Um, and yeah, all in Oloroso sherry, both Spanish and American oak in this case, which is cool.
Cool. That's the
And pretty good
spiciness.
price for that one as well.
Yeah.
And I agree. Like with what you said the first time around, Harmony, like there's been times with the Heresy range where I wish that was a little bit higher than the 50.
Hmm.
There's been some fantastic times where we've actually gotten the higher than 50. Wandering Alchemy is
Hmm.
still one that I absolutely love. But this one I think works very, very well at
Oh yeah.
50%. It still has the spice notes in there. It's not been watered down. It doesn't seem watered down to me, which is very cool. And at a very good price, 131.99.
Yeah. That's dangerous.
Yep. Yeah, there are notes. I don't think it is. I think it's actually a different distillery, but there are some Glenfarclas notes to that. And Glenfarclas, they say they're Highlands, but it's Speyside, region-wise. Let's go back to Norwegian Wood, Chris's
Yeah.
favorite Beatles song.
Mhm. It's
Man,
definitely more of that like creamy vanilla
yeah.
this time.
It's like going full on peaches and cream, but there's this woody spice that comes along with it. Kind of going into that millions of peaches territory right now for me.
It
Not quite as
reminds me
full
of
on.
Mormon salad. Um,
Yeah,
Mormon salad, it's like, what is it? It's just like Jello fruit, like fruit cocktail from a can and like cottage cheese or whipped cream. I don't even know, but you can make many different kinds. It's like a fruit salad with white chunks. I don't know what it is. I've never made
yeah.
one, but all the people in Utah make it.
It seems like something you either have to serve from a like some like weird 60s orange or avocado green colored bakeware
Yeah.
or full on old school Tupperware
Yeah.
stylistically.
Yeah. And it's just all the things. My sister makes it all the time in all the different flavors. She calls it salad. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is
Yeah.
dessert.
It sounds like ambrosia salad, which is
It's like
like
ambrosia
a similar
salad.
idea. Yeah.
Never made
Which is
it.
just that had to come from the 60s.
Hmm.
That whole concept.
The palette is lovely. I love that pistachio note
Yeah.
is still there.
There's a potpourri-esque fragrance that's coming off the nose on this one now too.
Hmm.
Sandalwood maybe. But
Oh, it's
yeah,
nice.
there is that. I'm still getting those full-on fruit salad notes, and then the spice comes in. Gotta make it in a plastic bundt pan. Good call, Chris. Dan says, "Don't make fun of the silly 60s." Dan, stop living in it, and then we'll stop making fun of it.
Uh,
Yeah, I still, without knowing what this is, like I do know, so it's hard for me take what I say with a grain of salt always. But I think I could blind this one as one specific distillery, partially because it's one of my favorite distilleries. This is, or do you want to guess first, Harmony?
I can't hear you. I
Oh,
have no guesses. I have no
okay.
guesses. I have no idea what this is.
Okay, well, this is Loch Lomond, one of the many different styles of Loch Lomond.
Oh, Loch Lomond.
Yep. So this is SMWS 122.75. One of the many numbers that the Loch Lomond has within the Scotch Malt Whisky Society because of their different distillation styles. 10 years old from Highlands, almost in the lowlands. The distillery, 7 years in an ex-bourbon barrel before transferring to a second fill. Hogshead number 4 plus char for the remainder of its maturation. And still at 60.8% alcohol after that transfer and maturation, which is impressive. I love Loch Lomond. This kind of goes into the like fruit salady, like Inchmirren style that they have, but with a little bit more weight to it. This is classified under, it's got the same number as Croft and Gaia, Kelly says, and I forgot about this. The unpeated side of things for that is Glen Douglas, it's called. Yet another weird name that Loch Lomond uses to, or that other people use to categorize different Loch Lomond distillate types. Kelly, do you remember what stills are used for this and what makes it different?
Yep, so this does share the same code as Croft & Gay because Glen Douglas and Croft & Gay are made on the same set of stills at Loch Lomond. You recall, you just said they have many different sets of stills. This particular set of stills is called the Inchmirren stills, and they have a straight neck with a water cooling system at the head. So the production technique is different than the other numbers that come out. So it shares the same number as Croft & Gay because the production method is the same. The Croft & Gay is peated spirit. The Glen Douglas is the unpeated spirit. So this is Glen Douglas, and I think it's only the second one we've ever had, technically 122 Glen Douglas. So yeah, it's just same production method as the Croft & Gay, but with the unpeated spirit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I love Tyler's question, although he answered that with the or is Loch Lomond a random number generator with its SMWS codes? It almost is. It's almost a random number generator for what they decide to distill each day, I think, when it comes down to it. So those straight stills with the jacket, I think those are essentially the Lomond stills, where it's got the straight neck all the way to the top, and then it's like cut off flat, and then the line arm comes out of that, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's Loch Lomond is just one of those crazy distilleries that I love because of its craziness. It is wild how different doing unpeated whiskey out of the same still comes out, though, because Croft and Gay can sometimes get a bit of that fruitiness, not usually to this degree, though. And the peat there, and I love Croft and Gay, but it almost always noses like wet cardboard, and wet cardboard that's slightly burnt to me. But yeah, this more in tune with the light fruity style of Loch Lomond is a fantastic dram. The other distillery it reminds me of stylistically like this is Manickmore with those fruit salad notes.
See that?
Yeah, that's a favorite. Back to marmalade pie.
It still has those Sharpie notes, but it's got a little bit of like cherry nips up front now.
Yeah. Yeah, if they made like flavored
Mm.
shoe polish. Uh,
Scented?
yeah,
Should-
scented. Thank you. Well, flavored maybe, but yeah, they'd label it scented for sure. Because it's got like a grape jelly mashed into the shoe polish note to it.
To me, it's like you can get like the pineapple hams from Costco, but this is like a
Oh,
orange marmalade ham.
nice. Yeah, good call.
Fresh
Fresh
pencil
pencil. Nice. There's like a touch of old school model glue in there too with those solventy notes.
in the like silver tube, and if you break
Yeah.
it, it would burst out the side.
Yeah, yeah, like going into epoxy territory, nose wise, and you're angry because it's stuck to your fingers and you can't get the antenna on the nose of the jet that you're trying to build to stick. It's sticking to your fingers and it's just driving you nuts. Not speaking from experience, not at all.
Huh.
But thanks for being here for my therapy, guys.
That's what whiskey's here for.
That's right. Mm. Yeah, that marmalade note still sticks around. It does have some nuttiness to it. I like the spice that comes along with it. Going into like a sweet but gingery, like Moscow Mule note right now on the palate for me.
It's so much chocolate and cinnamon.
Nice. Well, it's
Mhm.
definitely held up nicely. And again, I've had casts from this distillery that I've loved, and then I've had some that are just like crazy gloopy and just hyper, like over the top crazy rich. This is Tomatin Distillery.
Oh, we're getting more tomatin.
Yeah, I gotta say, from over the last year of the SMWS, one of my favorite things personally has been seeing Tomatin come in and seeing it come in on the regular. We've
Yeah,
had so many. We could actually do a different shades of Tomatin tasting at this point, because every
totally.
single one we've had from the society, peated or unpeated, they are all like idiosyncratic and very much individuals in style. There hasn't been a real repeat stylistically so far. A couple months ago, we had Writing Desk Transposition, which I
Hmm.
absolutely love, both name and complexity wise for what it offers. But everything we've had from them is just it's kind of revived my love for that distillery after just having some official ballings for a while. Getting these more individualistic styles has been fantastic.
Yeah. I actually think after the last tasting that we had tomatin, and I went to Andrew and says, "Why are we not getting tomatin casks as a
Yeah,
store anymore? These have been amazing."
yep. And it's
We just can't get
part of
them. We
the,
can't get them at the price we want. So I've been
yeah, that's
happy to
been the
see
biggest
them.
issue is the price has kind of gotten a little bit nutty for what they're asking.
Hmm.
Luckily, this one is not 9 years old, 158.99, and for what you get on here, I think that's well worth it. That's a fantastic dram.
Yeah, I agree. That's great.
Yep.
If my pen hadn't died 5 grams ago, I would be writing like hearts and maybe some stars on this page. I would have underlined words that I found in my handout that I had said, and now there's just like scratch marks under it that maybe I'll
Nice.
be able to read in the tasting room tomorrow.
Yep. Trevor and Susie, as well as Chris Walker, have some love for Smoochie Kipper. Was it a different shade of peat? Was that the other peated
Mhm.
dram we had from them?
Yeah.
Um, we had
Mhm.
sherry. Was it sherry without sherry or something like that? A super lightly sherry dram from them that was fantastic. I think that was July of last year, and I'm butchering the name. But yeah, every single one has been great.
Yeah.
Um, Even the stuff that's been in ex-bourbon has just been really, really cool in style. Hopefully, we continue to see Tomatin because it's been a lot of fun to see from the SMWS.
A rumor of sherry.
Thank you. A rumor of sherry. Another one of
Yeah,
those
so
great
this is our
names.
sixth tomatin. You're right.
Wow.
You're right. We almost could have like a tomatin society tasting.
Yep.
And yes, there are more coming.
Good.
Oh,
I am
excellent.
happy to hear that.
Hmm.
Okay, let's go back to number 5. How is Take Me to the Chippy holding up? The peats come through a lot more. Like the coastal notes have kind of backed out, and it's got these really like dense mushroomy notes right now for me on the nose. Really earthy and turfy.
It's to me, it smells like you're polishing your shoes at a surf and turf.
Nice. Uh, like floral, perfumey, like when they used to do the Rocky Mountain smoke out, like like big cigar smoke notes on the nose for me right now too.
It's like salted ripple chips.
Ooh, good call. Has
Mm.
that still has that chalkiness on the finish, but the palate is kind of lengthened, like it's stretched out a bit, gotten longer.
Hmm.
That one's getting better.
It's got some like inky qualities, like squid
Yeah.
ink,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
very
like that one a
cool.
lot.
Sorry to interrupt, but that Spanish Splendor, do we know the distillery for that one? Or is that
No,
hidden? Is it a mystery?
I I don't think they ever have revealed any distilleries for the Heresy range.
They have not. I
Yeah.
have a suspicion based on the distillation date, which I cross-referenced against HQ's master spreadsheet, but it's not something I'm going to broadcast publicly. So come find me later, Chris, and I'll whisper in your ear. I have an idea of what it is, but I don't know that for sure, because you're right, they
Okay.
do not reveal that information
Nice.
even to the branch owners. So it's a mystery to us as well.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was just wondering anyways, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Have to take me to the chippy. So this is a black bottle. It is 20 years old,
Oh dear.
and it is a rare release from Highland Park.
Oh, cool.
So this one was bottled for, I think it was the Highland Whiskey Festival. Does it say down here? Was it Highland Whiskey Festival 2025 or 2024?
2024.
Thank
Yeah.
you. From the 26th of May, 2003, 20 years of age, Highland Island for the region. And yeah, so we've seen Highland Park in a variety of different ages and stuff like that. Um, there's something about the combination of casks for me that really works on this one. I tend to love Highland Park when it comes to the society bottles, especially not so much for the official bottlings, although their cask strength has been quite good recently. But yeah, this is a really, really good one with all those different casks in it. HTMC, Oloroso from ex Isla Distillery hogsheads, and ex bourbon casks.
Those ex Isla casks, I
Yeah,
think, must have been very influential. I don't know how long it's
yep,
spent in them, but I don't think I would have ever guessed this as a Highland Park.
yeah. Were you thinking Lafroig or what were you thinking?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there's so much of that like ashiness to it that it was
Hmm.
just Lefroy to me. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of gets like that background sort of tarriness to it.
Yeah.
I don't know, there's something about it that's still like really lively, and I love the switch that seemed to happen between the first time through and the second time through from going really coastal to more peat driven on the nose for me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, last but not least, now we can see if we're on the same page for this distillery. All the feels. Uh, now, so it's like you've got a bonfire on the coast, which is typical for coastal distilleries. A lot of them smell like that, but it's like you attempted to make a s'more, your marshmallow set on fire, and then you doused it in the seawater before putting it on
Interesting.
the s'more itself. This was a Sharpie dram on the last round too, wasn't it?
It was a Sharpie signed cask. Cast,
That's right.
sorry. Yeah. It's definitely reminds me of being in the hospital. It like
Still has that gauze, yeah.
it has that note, and there's something about it. I used to just do like a stupid amount of crafts at my little like table that could be slid over my bed. I was
Yeah.
bedridden 90% of the time. I couldn't leave my bed. And it just there's something about this that reminds me of like white glue and like
Yep.
puzzle pieces and the dust of puzzles. It also reminds me of like just working with popsicle sticks and glue and just like
Yep.
covering everything with markers.
It's got
Yeah.
a hint of like melted circuit board, burnt plastic right now too.
For me, that's iron. That's probably I have a nosebleed. No.
Yep. Yeah. Fair enough.
But
So
yeah,
which distillery were you thinking?
it's Kalila.
Yeah,
Like
you
it's
got it.
just all over it.
I feel like you can pick out that distillery better than just about everybody.
It
So
just
this
smells
is
like a
Kalila.
hospital. It even
That's
has
right.
notes of saline in it. Like
Yep.
I can
Big
taste
time.
it in my
Yep.
veins. Like mm,
53.498, the 498th cask of Kalila from the SMWS.
it's like only been with you guys.
FYI,
Yeah.
we
Hmm.
have just set up a shipment. Is it on the water? It's about to be on the water, which has 53,520 maybe. Like they've just been
Wow.
blowing through them. So yeah, we're well into the 500s now.
Cool.
I
That
asked
that
Kelly
makes
if this was
sense.
the first Kalila we've released, and she laughed at me.
I was gonna say 498 releases. I've been with you guys 4 years. So it's about 470 some bottles I need to catch up on.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kalila definitely gets a lot of releases, but it's not just a society, it's everybody.
Yeah.
It seems like everybody has Kalila, including Diageo, which does manage to keep some for themselves. But there's a reason for that. I've talked about it at length, but this is the most consistent distillery in Scotland, where you can put it in any type of cask and it ends up not smelling like roses. Sometimes it smells like model glue and Sharpies, but you'll end up with a good whiskey at the end of the day.
Yeah. I agree. It's fantastic.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
So that is our lineup tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the tasting. Thank you to Rob and Kelly for struggling through with us. Thank you to Harmony for using this whiskey to try and revive her nose and palate.
Hmm.
Uh, Harmony and I, and potentially Kelly and or Rob, will be at the doing the tastings live tomorrow again. But another solid lineup. It's been not to say there's bad months, but like December and January were big highlights for me, and this one is right up there as well. A couple drams in this one, especially that I quite like, that Loch Lomond and that Tomatin, I think especially are killer. Uh, the bottles are all live now. Links went in the chat. Here is the main link if you want to see all the bottles together. And if you don't order online, hopefully we'll see you guys at the sale on the weekend. Cheers, everybody. Thank you, Rob and Kelly again. Thank you, Harmony, and we'll see you all soon.
I'm just going to chime in here really quickly for anybody that's still hanging around. I'm going to dangle a little teaser for people.
Mhm.
2026, I'm going to try to do this without coughing up a lung in case you haven't noticed. Rob and I are still fighting the plague. 2026 is SMWS Canada's 15th anniversary. So we've
Yes.
got a few things planned. We kicked it off with the Rhythm and Booze project tasting a couple of weeks ago here and then in Victoria and Vancouver, which was amazing.
Yeah.
Further down the line, our actual birthday is in October. So we are currently working with a travel agency in Scotland. For those of you who know the name Charlie McLean, very famous whiskey writer, he's co-founder of a luxury travel company in the UK called McLean and Bruce, and we are working with them presently to put together a week-long itinerary for a Speyside distillery tour in mid-September with
Cool.
Rob and I, organized by McLean and Bruce. There will be a tasting with Charlie McLean involved in that. So we're just getting our ducks in a row on that. There'll be an email eventually, so you guys are sort of the first to hear about it. God, I guess we're committed now. Shit.
Yeah, I mean,
So yeah,
in fairness, you could vote me out of the van if you want. But
exactly. So if anybody wants to take a weekend like mid-September, I'm thinking the week after Labor Day, we're looking sort of 7, 8 nights through Speyside, of high-end distillery tours. So watch this space.
Cool. And McLean used to be a tasting panel member on the regular too, right?
sure.
Correct.
Yeah.
He was
Cool.
the chair for a long time, so he's still involved. Yeah.
Right on.
Cool.
Well, that sounds awesome. Yeah, watch this space for dates and everything like that, and the link. And yeah, we'll see you guys all soon. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.